What we have here is wood sorrel, in this case, upright yellow wood sorrel, growing under my deck. A little plant with tiny bright yellow flowers and heart-shaped leaves that pops up in lawns and gardens all summer long. Most people think of wood sorrel as just a clover look-alike growing in their lawn, but it's really one of the most refreshing wild greens you can eat, and it was once prized for preventing scurvy. In this video, I'll show you how to identify wood sorrel, explain the health benefits, share tips on cultivating it, and even offer a few ideas for using it in the kitchen. So, if you've ever wondered what these clover-shaped leaves really are, or how to turn them into food, stick around. And if you never outgrew putting things that you found in your yard in your mouth, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. Finding wood sorrel is easier than you might think. The species I'm showing here is upright yellow wood sorrel, Oxalis stricta, which grows straight up with bright yellow flowers. There are other wood sorrels too, some with pink or white blossoms, and essentially all of them are edible. Some are milder or less useful culinarily, but none are toxic. Start by looking for heart-shaped clover-like leaves. Each leaf has 3 leaflets that fold up at night or in strong sun. The leaves are bright green and delicate. Break one gently between your fingers to notice the tender texture. Taste a small piece and you'll discover a slightly tangy lemony flavor, a telltale sign of wood sorrel. The flowers are small but cheerful, yellow, white, or pink, each with 5 petals. Stems are thin, often reddish at the base, and soft to touch. Wood sorrel tends to grow in clusters or scattered patches, reaching no more than 6 to 12 inches tall. Wood sorrel loves lawns, gardens, roadsides, and disturbed soils. It can thrive in full sun or partial shade, and it pops up throughout the growing season. You can find wood sorrels growing almost everywhere in North America, from southern Canada through the United States and into northern Mexico. They're adaptable plants thriving in temperate forests, meadows, and urban yards. Whether you're in the cool Northeast, the humid South, or dry Western states, chances are there's a wood sorrel nearby. One of the best things about wood sorrels? It's generally very safe. Unlike some other clover-like plants, it doesn't have widely toxic lookalikes in most regions. Just avoid plants with milky sap, strange odors, or extremely hairy leaves. Those are usually a different genus entirely. So if you spot the 3 heart-shaped leaflets, delicate flowers, and tangy taste, you've found a beginner-friendly, vitamin C-rich wild green. Even new foragers can feel confident identifying and tasting it. Wood sorrel isn't just a tangy snack, it's a vitamin C powerhouse. Centuries ago, sailors and settlers used it to prevent and even cure scurvy, a disease caused by vitamin C deficiency. A handful of these lemony leaves could help keep gums healthy, wounds healing, and the body strong during long periods without fresh food. Beyond vitamin C, wood sorrel provides small amounts of vitamin A and K, as well as minerals like potassium and magnesium, though not in high amounts. It's kind of a one-hit wonder, but what it does well. Its slightly sour flavor comes from oxalic acid, which gives it that refreshing zing. Oxalic acid is also found in many common foods you probably already eat, like spinach, chard, beet greens, and rhubarb. In large amounts, it can contribute to kidney stones or reduce calcium absorption, but in typical culinary uses, including wood sorrel, it's completely safe. As with most things, moderation is key. After all things are toxic in high enough doses, even water. Wood sorrel is easy to grow or encourage in your yard, making it a perfect beginner-friendly wild edible. It thrives in lawns, gardens, and other disturbed soils, and it's not picky about sunlight. It can handle full sun or partial shade. If you see it popping up naturally, consider letting it spread between your plants. Its shallow roots help protect soil from drying out, and it adds a living, vitamin C rich green to your garden. You can also propagate wood sorrel from seed. The tiny seeds mature in summer and fall. Collect them and scatter them in a sunny or partly shaded spot in the spring. The plant will usually establish quickly and return year after year with minimal care. Even though it's low maintenance, you can encourage denser growth by lightly watering during dry spells. Because it's a low grower with shallow roots, it also works well in balcony rail planters or container gardens. Just don't expect it to stay contained since it's a prolific seeder. Wood sorrel's tangy, lemony flavor makes it a versatile addition to meals. You can enjoy it raw, toss a few leaves into salads, sprinkle over roasted vegetables, add a few to sandwiches, or even sprinkle whole or chopped leaves over baked or pan-seared fish for a bright, refreshing zing. I also like it in scrambled eggs. Because it's delicate, it's best added at the last minute to cooked dishes so it retains its flavor and vitamin C. Keep it as raw as possible. You can also use it as a garnish or mix a handful into smoothies for a wild citrusy note. A few leaves go a long way. Just a small handful provides a boost of vitamin C, making it a perfect addition to your diet during the growing season. Its unique flavor is a fun way to explore wild edibles without needing elaborate preparation. You can also dry wood sorrel for later use. Its lemony flavor mellows a bit when dried, but it still adds a gentle brightness to soups, sauces, and herbal teas. Spread the leaves in a single layer on a screen or paper towel in a warm, airy spot until crisp, or use a food dehydrator set to a low temperature, around 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius, for about 2 to 4 hours, checking occasionally to avoid overdrying. Once crisp, store them in a sealed jar. A pinch stirred into winter stews or sprinkled over roasted vegetable brings a taste of summer sunshine to winter days. Whole or slightly crumbled leaves can last 1 to 2 years without losing too much of their flavor. While wood sorrel might not be the star of the meal, it certainly plays a key supporting role, adding a lively, citrusy note wherever it appears. Wood sorrel is easy to identify, beginner-friendly, and packed with vitamin C, a small tangy plant that brings both flavor and nutrition to your meals. Whether you're sprinkling it over fish, mixing it into a salad, or just tasting a few leaves straight from the garden, is a simple way to connect with wild edible plants in your own backyard. If you enjoyed this guide to wood sorrels, like, share, and subscribe to join a community exploring food security, wild edibles, and backyard abundance. Remember, every share or like helps someone eat just a little better. And as always, eat the weeds.